Have you ever wondered if you can train your cat by withholding attention when they behave badly? It's a question that has puzzled many a pet owner. We're going to explore this intriguing topic today, shedding light on the fascinating world of feline behavior. Cats, contrary to popular belief, are not aloof creatures, impervious to discipline. Rather, they are curious, intelligent animals, fully capable of learning and adapting. Picture this. A cat named Whiskers, notorious for his midnight escapades into the fridge. No steak is safe, no cheese is spared, but how did Whiskers learn this? And more importantly, can we teach him to unlearn it? It's a curious case indeed, and one that highlights the potential of feline training. So let's dive into the world of feline behavior and see if we can turn our mischievous moggies into well-behaved Whiskers. Stay tuned, because we're about to unleash a world of whiskered wisdom. First things first, we need to understand why cats behave the way they do. Cats, like any other creature on this planet, have their own quirks and idiosyncrasies. Their behavior is often a blend of their instinctual urges, learned behaviors, and unique personality traits. Let's dive into the feline psyche for a moment. Cats are solitary hunters by nature. This means they have an inherent need to explore, hunt, and control their territory. So when your feline friend is darting around the house at 2 in the morning, it's not because they've lost their marbles, they're just acting on their instinctual drive to hunt and explore. On the other hand, cats are also creatures of habit. They thrive on routine and familiarity, which is why a change in their environment or routine can lead to stress and unusual behavior. So if your cat has suddenly started scratching the couch or knocking over your favorite vase, they might be trying to tell you that something in their world is amiss. Now let's talk about learned behaviors. Cats are smart creatures, and they quickly learn that certain actions lead to certain outcomes. Remember the story of Whiskers, the cat who would only drink water from a running faucet. Whiskers had learned that if he meowed and pawed at the faucet, his human would turn it on for him. This behavior, while adorable, is a perfect example of how cats can develop unique behaviors based on their interactions with their environment and their humans. It's also important to mention that each cat is an individual with their own unique personality. Some cats are social butterflies, while others are more like the lone wolf. Some cats love to play, while others prefer to spend their days lounging in the sun. Understanding your cat's individual personality can go a long way in understanding their behavior. Now that we understand why our cats act the way they do, let's see how we can use this knowledge to our advantage. Believe it or not, one of the most powerful tools in your cat training arsenal could be ignoring them. Yes, you heard it right, ignoring. Not the cold shoulder kind of ignoring, mind you, but the strategic, purposeful kind. This is the essence of negative reinforcement in the feline world. Now let's dive a bit deeper into this concept. Negative reinforcement isn't about punishing your cat. It's about withholding the attention they crave when they exhibit behaviors you'd rather not see. It's like turning the tables on their notorious catitude. Consider this hilarious anecdote. There was a cat named Whiskers. Whiskers was a diva, and she loved to scratch the living daylights out of her owner's beloved couch. No amount of scolding, pleading, or offering of alternatives seemed to deter her. So the owner decided to try something different. Every time Whiskers would start her couch-scratching routine, the owner would simply walk away. No scolding, no attention, just a quiet exit from the room. Whiskers was perplexed. Where was the usual reaction, the frantic no Whiskers, and the inevitable chase around the living room that usually ensued? She tried again and again, but each time her antics were met with indifference. Whiskers was not amused. Slowly but surely, Whiskers started to lose interest in the couch. Her scratching decreased, and she started to explore the scratch posts and toys that her owner had provided. It wasn't as exciting without the usual drama, but it was attention, and Whiskers loved attention. So you see, by strategically ignoring the bad behavior, Whiskers' owner was able to redirect her energy towards more acceptable activities. This is the power of ignoring. It's not about being harsh or unloving. It's about showing your cat what behaviors will get your attention and what won't. But remember, it's not about being mean to your cat. It's about teaching them what behaviors will and won't get your attention. So the next time your cat decides to perform their rendition of the Phantom of the Opera at 3 in the morning, maybe try giving the silent treatment a shot. You might be surprised at the results. So how exactly do you ignore your cat in a way that will lead to better behavior, you might ask? Well, it's all about consistency and timing. When your feline friend misbehaves, resist the urge to react. Remember, any attention can be seen as a reward. Instead, turn your back or leave the room. Now, when they behave well, that's your chance to shower them with love and maybe even a treat or two. Let's take a story of a cat named Whiskers. Whiskers was a bit of a troublemaker, always knocking things off the counter. His humans decided to try the ignoring strategy. Every time Whiskers jumped on the counter, they'd simply walk away. But when he stayed off the counter, they'd give him a treat. And you know what? In no time at all, Whiskers started spending more time on the floor than the counter. And there you have it, folks. The secret to training your cat could be as simple as giving them the cold shoulder. So, to recap, can you train your cat by withholding attention when they behave badly? Well, the answer we've explored today is a resounding yes. Harnessing the power of ignoring can indeed be an effective method to curb unwanted feline behaviors. Remember, cats are curious creatures. They thrive on attention. And when they realize that their naughty antics aren't gaining them the spotlight, they're likely to reconsider their actions. However, it's important to bear in mind that this isn't about punishing your furry friend. It's about guiding them towards better behavior through understanding and patience. Just like us humans, cats are individuals with their own personalities. So what works for one may not work for another. The key is to observe, understand, and then act accordingly. Thanks for joining us on this feline adventure. Remember, with a little patience and understanding, you can help your cat become the best version of themselves. Until next time, stay curious.